So just how tough is the takeaway food market, the quick food market, the fast food market, call it what you want, and how do you sustain a successful business model for almost 2 decades? Here's a fascinating story for you today. We're in conversation with the MD and the founder of the Sandwich Baron, Sally Jarlett-Joy. A very warm welcome. This is such an interesting story. Take us back 18 years. How did it start? And how did you see a very unique gap in the market?
Well, I just had a restaurant, which I'd had for about 10 years, and I was a self-taught restaurateur, so I had to learn the hard way. So everyone who has a restaurant, they want to sell, and that's how it became with me. So when I sold, I thought I'm never going to go back into the food business ever again. But once the food bug has got you, it keeps you. So when my money ran out after a year of resting after my restaurant.
As it does, yes.
Yes. I thought, what shall I do? What shall I do? And then I thought, sandwiches. After spending 10 years in London, I saw that in South Africa, there was no sandwich outlets. And then because I had a restaurant, I had to wait for people to come to me. So on Mondays, it would be quiet. Tuesdays, a bit better. Wednesdays, better. And then Friday and Saturday, full house. So I thought, no, I'm going to deliver. And it wasn't long before the phone was ringing off the hook.
And share some of the phone statistics for us. I mean, that's fairly awesome today. I mean, the phone rings off the hook, doesn't it?
Yes, so basically our rush is between 11:30 and 1:30. During that time, we'd be taking 4 calls a minute, dealing with online orders. We were the first food franchise to have online orders in South Africa. And then also dealing with the passing trade.
How difficult was it at the beginning to raise capital for a business like this?
Well, it was very, very difficult because I only started with 5,000 Rand. So my first motorbike I bought on my credit card. And I think I saw it in the Rosettenville Museum recently. It was a very, very old Honda. And that thing broke down all the time. So it was very difficult not having the capital.
Just in terms of sustaining a successful business model over 18 years, if you could maybe talk to entrepreneurs that are watching our conversation now, what mistakes have you made and how would you do things differently? I'm sure you have.
I don't really think I've made mistakes. I think, yes, I think if you could get a restaurant background before you go into the food business, that would help. Also, business training. I didn't have business training, so in my restaurant I lost a lot of money because I wasn't keeping an eye on the stocks as I should have been. So I think it became so big that all my staff had set up sort of a shop in the townships selling all my stock. And I was so busy that I hadn't realised it was all going out the door.
So greater focus on stock management.
Yes, so stock management. I think if you're going to be in the food business and you don't count stock, then you would be a fool.
Let's look forward now, 18 years on. How many outlets have you got and what's the expansion strategy, if in fact there is one?
Okay, at the moment I've got 54 outlets nationwide.
But predominantly based here in Gauteng?
Yes, predominantly in Gauteng. And look, I will continue to open a few a year, maybe 5 a year, but I have sold a master license to open 45 stores in the township, and we're going to be rolling out our first store in Soweto in the next couple of months.
What type of person are you looking for who ideally runs a Sandwich Baron outlet?
Look, I'm looking for people who have their own money to invest, because I feel if you get given it, you're not going to succeed.
Take it a little bit, and you take it a little bit more seriously, don't you?
Yes. So generally, I'm selling to people who have their own money and who are prepared to work at the business, and I think that is a big reason why we are successful.
That's part of your secret, though, as an entrepreneur yourself. You were telling me a little earlier that you do roll up your sleeves, that you're involved in the day-to-day, behind-the-counter dynamic of the business. That's important, isn't it?
I still own 6 stores of my own, so I'm very much on top of what's going on. I often know everything before anyone else knows it.
Sally, talk to me a little bit about menu diversification. How do you develop a menu, and when do you know when it's time to take it off and put something else on? I mean, we've got the big, the Tim Noakes Banting, healthy eating, no carbohydrates fad or phase, or call it what you like, that people are going through now. Would you have to respond to something like that?
Basically, I listen to my customers. I am contactable. The customers can contact me from the website. But also, my stores are all linked to me via their till systems. We have technology nowadays. So I am able to pull reports of what's selling and what's not selling. And so basically, I go by what the customers want. Which was something I used to kick against in the early years. Having spent time in London, I was sort of minded more to go towards the British taste than the South African taste. But over the years, I learned to listen to my customers.
What's your top seller?
At the moment, it's chicken mayonnaise.
Simple as that, eh?
Yes.
A bit of bacon on it sometimes, maybe? The crispy bacon?
Yeah,
I can
we
recommend
add
that.
crispy bacon and avo, but
Didn't bring any with you, did you?
no,
Pity,
we
yeah.
sell so much chicken mayonnaise, we sometimes answer the phone, hello, chicken mayonnaise, by mistake.
Final question, Sally. Marketing a brand like this. I mean, I don't see big billboards. I don't see big television ads. What's the marketing strategy here?
Okay, being a big brand now, we do have quite a big marketing fund, so we're very much into the digital market at the moment. We also do radio, but what works best for us is face-to-face marketing. People buy from people.
Simple lesson in brand management 101. Sally Jarlett-Joy, MD, founder of Sandwich Baron. Fascinating talking to you. Good luck. Hope the next 18 years are just as successful.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Okay.